Hi guys, it's Lucy and welcome back to another video. So recently I uploaded a video of what I actually recommend someone going into Paramedic Science should buy when doing the degree. There's quite a few items in it and the video went down really well. It's got over 1,000 views. So I thought I would do a part 2 because I did miss a couple of bits off in that video that I do feel for me are now quite essential to the degree. That I didn't think of at the time and wish I did know when I started Paramedic Science. So yeah, there's a couple of items. I don't think there's as many as the last video, but yeah, let's just get straight on with the video. So the first item is a drug dictionary. Now I've only got this recently and I wish I'd had it in first year. It's the Concise Guide to Medicines and Drugs. The only thing I wish is they did this in a smaller version, but I'm presuming there's drug dictionaries out there and I will look into that before I upload this video. Perhaps I'll put some details up. But yeah, there's so many drugs that you won't have heard of before when you go out on the road for the first time. So to actually have something like this that gives you an A to Z of drugs, it would have been so beneficial to me in first year, and yeah, get some sort of A to Z of drugs. But yeah, I will look to see if there's any dictionaries. The next thing, I'm not sure if I touched on this at all in the last video. I feel like I edited it out because I thought I'd just put it in another video if I did want to do another video, is get yourself a decent water bottle. I am still yet to find the perfect water bottle, if I'm honest with you. I thought I had found the perfect one, £2.99 from B&M, it was great, and then I dropped it on the floor and it smashed. A plastic water bottle and it smashed the bottom of it. So I decided to get another one, was fine, and then just before I was leaving to go to shift it broke. I dropped it on the floor again. I presume if you're not as clumsy as me, the bottle probably would last a bit longer, but I'm just clumsy. So then I got a new bottle from Tesco, 750ml, it's just not enough. You kind of need a litre bottle, to be honest, in my opinion. Obviously it depends how much you drink. A 1 litre, 2 litre bottle is better. So then I moved on to this bottle. Great and everything, but the actual thing you drink out of is just too big for me. So yeah, I'm yet to find the perfect water bottle, if I'm honest, but yeah, get something that's adequate enough to last you till break at least. Obviously if you get to a hospital or anything, you can fill up and stuff. The next thing is something I did from the start, is I made myself kind of like a hygiene kind of kit that I've kept in my car. Last year I kept it in an actual toiletries bag. This year I've put it in plastic bags because it was a nightmare last year. Everything leaked and it was all over my car. Shampoo was. So yeah, I've got everything in here. I don't even know what's in here, but you've got flannel, shower gel, cleansing water, cotton pads, wipes. I've got other stuff like body spray, wipes, there should be shampoo in there. I haven't put shampoo in there at the moment. Yeah, and also a towel, pack a towel in your car. You generally don't know when you may need to freshen up on station, have a shower. You don't know what you're going to go out to in a 12-hour shift. First year I did this and I was like, for second year I was like, I don't know if I really need to do this because I didn't use it at all in first year, and yeah, I needed it in second year. Hygiene kits are great, towels are great, yeah. The next thing is something I touched on really briefly at the end of the video. I didn't even talk about it, I just put some text up on the screen to explain why I hadn't talked about it, and it's stethoscopes. You do need one. The problem is I can't recommend one to you. I have a Littmann Classic 3. It's the the black with the navy tubing. However, I've not tested any other stethoscopes, so I can't say Littmann is the best stethoscope. I know it's out there, people say it is, but there are other brands. MDF is another good one, and I'm actually looking at getting an MDF one, just to try out because they are cheap enough. Some of them anyway. Obviously there are more expensive ones. Would try an MDF out, and even if it's not something I use all the time. At least I have a backup if this ever goes wrong. Yeah, because there's nothing worse, because if you're doing a set of 4 shifts and your stethoscope breaks on your first of the 4, what do you do? Because you're not going to get a stethoscope in time, really. So yeah, I might get an MDF one as a backup, but yeah, I use Littmann 3, and you're going to need a stethoscope. I have heard some trusts have them in their bags, like their BLS bags, but it's kind of a personal thing, isn't it? You put it in your ears. I would personally get my own. The next thing, I've talked about it a lot on social media, probably talked about in other videos as well, is get yourself a carabiner. This is the one I have used for 18 months. I got it free with MediSave order, I think it is. Is it MediSave? Or no, it's MedTree actually. I think it's MedTree. Got it free and it's been great. It's great, these little ones are. However, it doesn't fit tech tape on it. So I never know where to put my tech tape. So it's usually in my coat pocket, but then take my coat off and I don't have it when I'm with a patient. So it used to go in my phone pocket, and then my phone kept getting this sticky circle on it, and it was just the right faff. So I've come up with my own. It's actually on my Etsy shop as we speak. This isn't me trying to promote my shop at all. I'm just saying you do need quite a big carabiner. I haven't actually tested if this actually holds tech tape yet. However, in size comparison, I really hope it does. I'm just not on shift at the moment. My tech tape is at uni due to the fact I had to rush home as lockdown hit. But so yeah, I would get yourself a bigger carabiner than that. Mine holds the ID on it, so that is perfect for ID, but that's not so... I mean, this is better for bigger items, and yeah, get yourself a carabiner basically. Finally, this is kind of an optional one, so it's not something you need. All of these items aren't stuff you really need. It's just try and error, find out what you need yourself. These are just recommendations. However, this is something I did myself. I haven't used it much, but I presume other people would use it. It just depends. And I basically made myself up like a coffee tea set. I don't know if this is just over the top, but if you're buying hot drinks from hospitals all the time and other places, usually it's Costa, and it's quite expensive. So I did tea bags, coffee and milk powder, and then obviously if you're doing this you're going to need your own flask as well. I actually ended up keeping this in my car because I just didn't use it. So if I did want to make a drink on station, I had that anyway. However, obviously, if you're more of a hot drinks drinker than I am, that would be really beneficial to help you save money as a student. So that is all the items I would recommend in part 2 of this video. Obviously these, like I've said, they're all recommendations. You don't have to have these to be a great student paramedic or anything like that. They are just recommendations and things I've found helpful. I've been doing this degree for 18 months now, and you kind of pick up things that you wish you'd known at the start, and you start doing them and you love it, kind of thing. So yeah, when I started I didn't even have the carabiner on me. It was just in my pocket, it wasn't even on my belt, but you learn to pick things up and how to use, well, not how to use it, I think it's quite self-explanatory how to use a carabiner, but you get the idea. So yeah, I hope that video was helpful, and if it was in any way possible, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't, do subscribe. I am doing a giveaway on Instagram when I hit 1,500 subscribers. My Instagram I'll leave down below as well, and yeah, by subscribing, by watching my videos, it's really helping me out, and yeah, it's helping me know what people like and what people don't like. So yeah, I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye guys.